There's two ways to change people. You can either talk them into changing, or you can act them into changing. Hey everybody, Todd Conklin, Pre-Accident Investigation. This is the safety moment, that little time where we spend together, you and I, on the pod, where we just chit and chat for a couple minutes and talk about stuff that matters. Today we're going to talk about a phenomenon in psychology called the self-fulfilling prophecy, which is interesting and sounds kind of woolly, but I think it's worth talking about for a safety moment at least. And that's the idea that if you believe you're going to suck, chances are pretty good you're going to suck. If you believe you're going to be great, chances are relatively good you're going to be great. Now, it's not hard and fast, and it doesn't always hold true. But what it does help us understand is that when we help leaders change the way they manage operations, which is what we do for a living, we help them build more resilient, robust operations that expect failure, and when the failure happens, has the capacity to manage the failure. That's our little elevator talk right there, in case you didn't hear it, right? Part of that is understanding that managers really manage two things, confidence and capacity. And so if confidence is half of what they manage, then this idea of a self-fulfilling prophecy is really important. And I know, and you know this as well, if you help a team understand they're really good at being safe and reliable, then what happens is that the team becomes safer and more reliable. And that's the power of understanding self-fulfilling prophecy. But I started by saying there's two ways to make leaders change. You can convince them, you can teach them, you can talk to them, or you can act them into being the very best leader they can be. And what you're doing when you act them into that change is you're building a set of expectations for them, and then you're helping them meet those expectations, and then you're celebrating the successful completion of those expectations. What you're building is an ongoing self-performing prophecy. That's it. That's what you do for a living, is you act managers into being better stewards, better leaders, better listeners, more humble and humility-filled in actually leading high-risk organizations in the ability to do high-risk work safely, consistently, and resiliently. That is the safety moment for today. That's it. Short and sweet. Learn something new every single day. Bet you did today. Have as much fun as you possibly can. And for goodness sakes, be